And see, Jesus comes in. He does exactly what he said he would do. What did he say? In the very beginning of the scriptures, he comes in and reads from the scroll that he comes to being one who brings freedom and justice. He comes into the city. The first thing that he does in the city is he goes and cleans out the temple, the front half of the temple, and runs out all these people that were taking the place that only the foreigners could come and worship. He took all that out and made it available so they could worship the Lord. They were trying to make money off everybody and make it a market and a racket and all this other stuff, and he drove them out. He was bringing justice from the very first moment. See, he was the one who was the righteous judge they've been asking for. And so we declare, Hosanna in the highest. And see, these little kids were there, and they started saying the same thing. They started declaring who he was. In Matthew 21, verse 14, it says, the blind and the lame, they came to him in the temple, and he healed them. And when the chief priests and scribes saw the wonderful things he did, and the children crying out in the temple, Hosanna to the Son of David, they were indignant. And they said to him, do you hear what these are saying? And Jesus said to them, yes. Have you never read, out of the mouth of infants and nursing babies, you have prepared praise? Man, I love when a little kid worships Jesus. It's so pure. Because they're not worried about, man, is someone else watching me? They're not worried about, oh man, am I on key? They're not worried about all those. They're just like, Jesus. Man, when Javen was little, he had this toy guitar. And the toy guitar could never stay in tune. He would just strum the guitar. He watched way too many Hillsong videos. And so he was Hillsong United. He was like, going for it. And so this thing was out of tune, but he would just sing. He would sing to the Lord. And he had this gravelly voice when he was little. And so he'd be like, Jesus. We were like, wow. It's like Tom Waits inside a tiny baby. But we have video of it, man. And sometimes it'll pop back up, and Celeste and I will look at it, and we send it to each other. And we're just like, because the purity that's in the heart of a child, the way they worship the Lord. See, that's why when Jesus says, let the little children come unto me, it's because they come with a purity of heart. And he says, unless we come like a child, that's the same idea, that we would be those who worship freely.